Hello, soul family. Welcome into the channel. I hope you're doing well and happy winter solstice. If you are not familiar with the winter solstice, this represents the longest night of the year, symbolizing a time of introspection and reflection on darkness. It's also the promise of returning to the light. So, signifying renewal, rebirth, and new beginnings. So, during this time, we should be honoring the cycle of nature. So, winter solstice is the 21st and the 22nd. So this morning, and I don't know if anybody's sensitive when it comes to, animals and passing. So if you're uncomfortable with, me telling a little bit of my situation from this morning, you're more than welcome to click off the video now. This may not be the video for you. It's only one little section I'm going to bring up because it is irrelevant to the rebirth and the cycle. So basically, facing shadows and time to release negativity. However, the days will start to get lighter, longer as each day goes on. This morning when I woke up to let my dog out in the backyard, I noticed there was some, sometimes he'll take like his treats outside. It's, I think he because I have rabbits that come in my yard. I have, different animals at different times. They kind of get under my fence and they'll come into the yard, and it's mostly rabbits. And so, he does like to run and kind of chase them out of the yard. So they do come in. I have foliage, I have trees, I have bushes. So it's a good place for them to come hide and hang out, and they like to graze on the grass. And sometimes I'll even put rabbit food out. Well, I had noticed that he had one of his chicken wrapped sweet potatoes outside, but there was like some massive fur ball that was like kind of wrapped around it. And he went running out, and I'm in my robe, of course, because it's early in the morning. I just woken up. My Keurig was warming up its water for coffee, and he went towards it like he was gonna get it, because usually he'll run out, he'll leave it out there. It's almost like he's gifting it to whatever animals come in the yard, and then he'll go back out the next morning and he'll go retrieve it. And this morning I shooed him away because I wasn't sure what it was, and I made him get away from it. So I went and got cleaned up, and then note to self, I knew I had to come back down and I had to get a tissue, pick it up, and throw it away. When I went back outside after being, getting cleaned up to pick it up, I noticed there was another like fur section, and I went, okay, oh boy, something's going on in the yard. So I went and looked, and this is the second time this has happened. And of course, here it is happening right on winter solstice, which is, the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. And so apparently I have a feral cat that does come into the yard frequent. And there's a couple of times I've had to shoo the cat off. But this time it, was able to get another rabbit. And it's very hard for me. I don't like to see that, even though I know it is the cycle of life. It does happen, but it made me uncomfortable And then, you know, it made me stop and think, okay, so this might be something I need to look at myself. And it could be anybody, right? We sometimes have trouble with endings, letting things go, and, you know, not realizing new things can come in. So anyway, just a side note that was ironic. It happened right on the winter solstice. And so hopefully that doesn't happen again. I will be keeping my eye out. But let's kind of get into a reading for you as the overall collective. And I'm going to do the divine abundance. And I want to see just what the overall collective, what is the message for the winter solstice, please? What's going on for the overall collective? What's going on for the collective winter solstice? Death and rebirth and new beginnings, working on shadows. So we have non-duality and extraordinary. Yeah. So the overall collective, letting your authentic self shine through. Some of you may not come off as authentic. We all wear masks at different times. It's natural. Some of us wear masks all the time, and we don't show anybody our authentic self. However, the overall collective is very much extraordinary, okay? This is the peacock. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. So I think it's a time for the overall collective to focus on their extraordinary. We are all unique in our own ways, and it's time to shine. So let's not hide ourselves in the shadows. Let's not hide ourselves behind masks. Be you and honor that. Everybody is beautiful and unique in their own way. Do we have any more, please? Loss. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego. So, like, I lost a rabbit in my backyard. Wasn't fun, it was sad. Some of us need to drop the mask, offer your true self, Love yourself, show love, be love. Sometimes we need ego. We don't need a lot of ego. We need ego to get up in the day. We need ego to go after our goals. We need to have, ego to have the confidence to ask somebody out on a date, to tell somebody you love them. And other times we need to drop the ego in hiding behind a mask. We all need ego. We don't want too much ego. All right, tell us more. Offer your true self. Whoop. Okay, so we have the sun. And we have the ghost. So we have number 19. And we have 63. Yeah. So it's like the ghosts of the past. The sun representing the light, right? As the days get longer, each day show more of yourself. So right now it's like dealing with the ghosts of your past. So what is it in your past that makes you hide, that makes you want to wear a mask? What is it? Now's the time to start thinking about that today and tomorrow, the 21st and the 22nd. And then as the daylight, each day is longer, come out of that cocoon and start to show who you are. What is it in your past that is making you want to wear a mask and hide? It's time to end that. It's time to remove that. Okay, let's get one more. Mystic path. Yeah, the ghosts are at night. So that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with our ghosts, our shadows, what makes us uncomfortable. Oh, and I'm sorry. I guess I should show you so you guys don't. I don't know if I'll zoom in. There's your ghost. And there's your sun. It's coming in. There. Okay. Yeah, so the ghosts come out at night, right? Ghosts and the goblins and the stuff that haunts us. The stuff we need to work on, the things that makes us uncomfortable. And then wake up in the morning each day, and as you wake up, step outside being you. You're extraordinary. Tell me more about this, please, for the collective. Walk in beauty. Walk in beauty. step by step, day by day, right? As the days get lighter, step by step, each day, walk in your beauty. The peacock, extraordinary. Peacocks are beautiful. They're colorful. We all have, different sides to us. Sometimes we're really happy. Sometimes we're really sad. Sometimes we get frustrated. Other times we have patience. Sometimes we don't have patience. Each day, honor the feeling that you feel. Don't hide behind the mask. Realign yourself. And be you. Each day, be you. Okay, what's this one? The Hanged Man. Right? Getting a different perspective. What do you need to look at? Card 12. The Hanged Man. What do you need to look at? What shadows? Why do you feel you need to hide who you are, your feelings? What keeps you stuck from showing feelings? We all have them. We all get upset. We all have days that we wake up and we don't feel so great. The Emperor, card 4. Five of Cups, the Lovers, the Four of Cups. The Emperor is the masculine energy. Do we have a masculine? That hides behind a mask in front of a lover? Card 6. Four of Cups, Five of Cups. Are we now thinking we want something that may have been missed? Disappointment. Someone's been dealing with a disappointing situation with a lover and they're hiding it. They're hiding behind a mask. They don't want to show that there's been disappointment. Just like you see the disappointment, but yet Here's a cup of love that's being offered. Is somebody not seeing this? Are they not seeing it because of the Hanged Man? Are they stuck in the past? Do they not feel good enough for their lover? Or do we have somebody who was rejected by their lover and is disappointed, not feeling extraordinary? The loss, the disappointment. Did we shut ourselves down because we were rejected and not chosen by a lover, a masculine? And now we need to go into our shadow side and not view it as rejection. You're extraordinary and you're unique for somebody else then. If your lover can't choose you, there's nothing wrong with you. Tell me about this Emperor. The Devil. Queen of Swords. We have an Emperor. Their toxic side is their logical thinking. They're very logical. Very independent. They show love differently. And they may not be able to get out of the logic, right? There's something, it's like they're not viewing this in a spiritual way. It's more of, just logical thinking, like the facts, not necessarily the feelings. Eight of Swords. Holding themselves back. See, a lot of, swords are truth, thoughts, words. Holding themselves back in their own mind, not believing in a lover's connection. So you therefore feel the loss. You don't feel special. But that's not true. And so you're going to face that now. You're going to start to face that you are beautiful. Each day you're going to step back out into the sun, walking in your beauty. Just because you have a lover that is an emperor's stubborn too. Very, structured, and can be very stubborn, can be very set in their ways, especially with the devil. That's their shadow side. So they have a shadow side as well. Is this emperor working on their shadow side? What's going on here? Because they are holding themselves back. Or you could be the emperor. You place parties and energy as it fits. I'm just reading the energy. And this is a collective reading. Tell me more about this emperor. We have the Four of Pentacles came out in the reverse. They're starting to let go of what are they letting go of? They let go with the Page of Pentacles of this opportunity. So again, they didn't choose it. So it's repeating. It's not telling me anything new, but it is in fact their devil. Tell me about the Lovers. The Empress. You got the Emperor, you've got the Empress. That's a matching pair. This is a power couple. This is two people that there's nothing they can't do together if they're on the same page. Give me one more about the Lovers. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. This person, they're not seeing it, but maybe now during this dark period, they are going to face their ghosts. And realize this is a connection that is emotionally fulfilling. But I feel that somebody here has trouble dealing with their emotions, not being their authentic self, hiding behind the mask. And they're stuck in their head, being logical, not using any of their feelings or their heart. It's their thoughts. You know, this person, it's like this person wants to maintain their independence. The Queen of Swords is very independent and likes to remain independent while they are in connections. And this person, the masculine energy, whether it's female or male, you know, the Empress could very well be the masculine. You place parties where it fits. However, they don't want to lose themselves. They're afraid they're going to lose themselves. But an Empress is the most productive card in the deck. So the Empress is busy, has all kinds of things going on. She, you know, can be a mother. She can be a wife. She can run a business. There's always projects, you know, manifesting. So an Empress wouldn't have time to latch on to an Emperor. The Emperor should be busy doing what they need to be doing, focusing on the goals, being stable, being a father, being a husband, running a business, being a boss. I guess I don't, and hopefully this person during this dark period of this time will start to see the light with the sun each day and get a different perspective on this lover's connection. And see that this is an opportunity for a 10 of Cups, being emotionally fulfilled, right? So an Empress is busy doing her thing. She's nurturing and loving. She can offer this to the Emperor, and the Emperor can offer, you know, stability, security. They have something to offer each other while they are independent in their own right. The Emperor embodies all the kings. The Empress embodies all the queens. Okay? So they're busy. Separately, they're busy people focusing on their lives. But they still come together and support each other and help each other. Is this person gonna let's change decks. Is this person gonna get out of their head? Are they gonna get over their devil? You know, even though this is a time to start getting, with the Hanged Man, a different perspective on it, maybe, you know, let go, possibly even let go of the devil thoughts in their mind. It doesn't mean they're going to. Is this Emperor going to get out of the devil? Is this person going to get out of the devil? Okay, well, got a few cards here. Let's see here. Three of Pentacles. There's the Eight of Swords again. Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. we have the Eight of Wands. So it looks like this Emperor has the ability to get out of this short-term blockage with the Eight of Swords, okay, because that is their own blockage that they can fix. It's a short-term blockage to be able to, Three of Pentacles is the coming together, having common goals. Like I said, they each separately are busy. So they have common goals, but one's the nurturing and one's more of the, assertive, logical, builder, so the masculine energy. So the Ace of Wands is the start, a new beginning of creating, being inspired. And the Eight of Wands is the action and the movement, the travel. And the Ace of Pentacles is the loss, right? So we have the loss here. The dropping of too much ego. And you've got 2 eights, 2 ones, doubles. I feel like they're going to eventually have a wake-up call where they're going to want to start to move quickly, okay? Because they are going to, at some point, start to feel inspired as the days go on, each day getting lighter. So it's like everybody's in a depression period because it's getting dark earlier, but that's where we're supposed to go within. And this person's been going within, taking a look at their shadows, their ghosts, their goblins, the devil, the scary part of them losing their independence. They're looking at that and realizing that you both have common goals. It's not like an empress is going to hold down an emperor. An empress is going to lift up an emperor. Give them the love and nurturing they need, all while doing what they need to be doing. This person's going to start to feel inspired because they are, in fact, starting to work through the shadows, which is what we're supposed to be doing right now. So we have a lot of signs out, but the Empress is Libra, Taurus. The Lovers is Gemini. The Emperor is Aries. The Devil is Capricorn. The Hanged Man is Pisces. So being a collective, this is, a lot of signs. Gemini again. We've got Capricorn again. Capricorn. So there's a lot of Capricorn. We have some Cancer. We have some Scorpio. Pisces again. Libra, Gemini. So there's a lot of Capricorn. There's a lot of Gemini. And, little bit of water. So heavy earth and air. Heavy earth and air in this reading. As above, so below. Above and earth, the ground. Stability. Stabilizing thoughts, which is what this Emperor has trouble doing. The logical thinking of, I'm going to lose my independence if I get involved in this lover's connection. But the Empress felt they were not good enough because the Emperor was not choosing them. So both of you are working on your shadows. While one is coming out of feeling like they're not good enough, and they're taking day by day, taking step by step, pulling themselves out of the disappointment of not feeling, like they were good enough, beautiful enough. The other one, the Emperor, is facing their shadow side and realizing, as this Empress is taking day by day, moving away from them because it wasn't chosen, they're starting to see that they wouldn't be losing their independence because the Empress is busy. The Empress is busy manifesting, moving on, taking it day by day, doing what she needs to do, not focusing in on why the Emperor didn't choose the connection. So I see two people working on themselves, a matched pair. Let's pull Moonology for a final message on this. So it looks like we have two people who could very well be coming together and choosing each other. Since they've been stuck in their shadows, working on their shadows, and taking their masks off. Not hiding behind them anymore. Confused. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. That's what's happening. This Emperor and Empress have been in a very rough cycle. One's not feeling good enough. The other one's worried about getting lost, losing their independence in a relationship. And that's not true. If you're with the right person, you don't lose your independence. And an Empress should never not feel good enough. So this tough cycle is going to end. And as each day goes on, these two people, the Empress and Emperor, these lovers, could very well slowly start to choose the connection. Is it going to happen overnight? No. But there will be some movement because the Emperor does see the Empress slowly walking in beauty, head held high, being an Empress in their own right, and not stuck in the dark shadows, upset. She's moving forward. The Empress doesn't mope or wait because they're not chosen. They pick their heads up and they keep doing what they need to do. Because even if this particular Emperor doesn't choose this Empress, then she keeps moving. But this is with the lovers, the Emperor and the Empress, you two are a match. For sure. You two are a match and you're supposed to be together. You're each other's wish fulfillment. The Ten of Cups, it's all of it. Happiness. Feeling complete. Coming home to that person that's there for you after that, exhausting day of being a boss, or the Empress having the exhausting day of dealing with the kids and, nurturing and, being that, loving mother. You're supposed to be there for each other. So this is a very strong connection, but it has to be chosen, and it has to be chosen every day. And it looks like that might very well be happening slowly as the days get lighter. So I hope this was helpful to somebody. I hope you start to see some changes, and between the both of you getting a different perspective. Maybe it's actually, the thing here is seeing each other's perspective. When you're able to see both views, that's helpful in moving forward, understanding where each other's coming from, And that's where you two can choose each other every day. All right, collective. I hope this was helpful. Much love, light, and good for working on the shadow. I'll talk to you soon.